The story begins with Kit, a Hong Kong undercover cop who becomes a drug addict to infiltrate a crime syndicate that has been kidnapping people and sending them to Thailand, where the victims are killed and have their organs sold in the black market. However, his uncle and supervisor, Detective Hua, grows increasingly alarmed by Kit's deteriorating mental state. The mastermind behind the Thailand syndicate is Mr. Hung, who has a rare heart condition and needs to undergo a heart transplant to prolong his life. Hung's younger brother is the only ideal donor for a heart. However, when his wife expressed her concerns for the future of their children, she discussed it with him. He then decided not to donate his heart, and they both contemplated fleeing Hong Kong. When Hung learns about this, he sends his men to kidnap his brother at the airport. Kit's tip to the police about the kidnappers' plan causes the situation to spiral out of control, leading to a gunfight. During the shootout, Hung's brother sustains serious injuries, but the police rescue him. A police officer's hesitation to shoot Kit in front of the gang members blows his cover. Then the kidnappers take him hostage, swiftly erasing his identity and making him untraceable. Soon, other members of Hung's gang kill Kit's friend for failing the mission, knock Kit unconscious, and send him to a prison in Thailand where a corrupt warden named Ko Chun is also working for Hung. This warden, known for his ruthlessness, has been keeping the kidnapped victims alive in the prison, preparing to kill them for their organs. Kit is made to serve a life sentence in the prison on false charges. Enduring brutal treatment and isolation, Kit grapples with withdrawal and despair while plotting multiple escape attempts. Armed with tools, he engages in fierce confrontations with the guards. However, he's easily subdued by a prison guard named Chatai and thrown into the general public. This prison guard has a daughter named Sa. The girl has leukemia and needs to undergo a bone marrow transplant to survive. Unbeknownst to Chai, Kit is a perfect genetic match for his daughter. During the night, Kit again attempts to escape the prison by creating the commotion. Kit's breakout is violently shut down, and he's dragged off to solitary, beaten but still defiant. Chai begins to notice Kit's resilience and becomes increasingly suspicious of the prison's dark operations. Chai's doubts intensify when he witnesses the horrific extraction of organs from prisoners. Driven by a sense of justice, he conducts a secret investigation and uncovers the truth. Kit is not a criminal but an undercover police officer. Back in Hong Kong, Hung reveals himself to Hua, who is keeping a close watch on his brother in the hospital. Soon Hung threatens Hua to hand over his brother to him in exchange for Kit. Though initially agreed, Hua changes his mind and hides Hung's brother in his friend's house, where he assigns his subordinates to guard Hung's brother and sets out to track down Kit's location in Thailand. An enraged Hung then sends his right-hand man, a dangerous knife-wielding assassin, to follow Hua's subordinates and take Hung's brother hostage. The assassin easily murders every cop and snaps a picture of Hung's brother for Hung. In Thailand, Hua bribes Cha Chai's colleague Kwong and enters the prison to find Kit. Soon after, the warden finds them and orders Cha Chai and his partner to take them to the hideout where victims are killed and have their organs removed. Cha Chai and his colleague drop them and move out swiftly. When Hua realizes that the guards are taken by some games, Hua and Kit break free from the chains and fight their way out. Cha Chai and his colleague change their minds and turn back to help Kit and Hua. Kit, Wah, and the prison guard manage to escape despite sustaining grave injuries during the fight, but Cha-Chai is captured by Ko Chun's men, who tie him up and torture him. Meanwhile, Hung's brother is brought to a medical center in Thailand for the heart operation, but Kit breaks into the medical center to stop the operation. Kai takes Hung hostage, demanding that the warden bring Cha-Chai to him in exchange for Hung. Another fierce fight breaks out when the warden and his men show up with Cha-Chai. While in his unconscious state, Cha-Chai has a vision of Se in danger and immediately gets up and knocks the warden out of the window. When he realizes Kit has also fallen out of the window, Cha-Chai throws out a chain for Kit to hold on to, but Ko Chun grabs the chain instead. Kit then grabs onto the warden's tie and eventually strangles him to death while dangling from his tie. Hung breaks free from his restraints and attacks his brother, but his medical condition deteriorates, and he becomes blind as a consequence. Hung dies as he tells his brother not to fear him. Cha-Chai stretches out his hand and pulls Kit back to safety. The movie ends with Chai's daughter, now grown up, narrating that she got the transplant and remembers Cha-Chai hugging her while Kit watches from a distance away. Subscribe for more dramas like this, and don't forget to like this video, it really helps the channel grow.